Urban Decay. Tell me how you really feel. When you open up the carton on both the foundation and the concealer, it says good things happen when you're naked. I see what you did there. Welcome! My name is Cassie. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. Today I'm doing a review on the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation and Concealer. They are supposed to last up to 24 hours. The foundation claims to be flexible and breathable, real skin-like, and it's supposed to be a breathable matte coverage, like a real skin type of matte coverage. And it's not supposed to transfer, it's supposed to help reduce the look of your pores and all of that. It sounds really good, and if you would like to see my first impression on it, then you can just keep on watching. But also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel because I upload twice a week, once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays. And it's free, and we all love free things. But yeah, we can get right into the foundation review and concealer review, and I tell you my thoughts. I tell you some things that maybe I know that not everybody else would know because I do work at Ulta. And yeah, we're about to hit 100% realness in about 2 seconds, more like 32 seconds because of my intro, my please subscribe intro. So we're about to go from full glam to no glam. Okay, so we're going to get straight into the foundation and the concealer. I probably look super crazy right now, but it's alright. So I purchased this at Ulta, and I believe that it's an Ulta and Sephora thing that you can get. So I have the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation and the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. And I just want to talk about it for a little bit really quickly, give you some facts about it and stuff like that. If you don't know, I do work at Ulta, so I can kind of give you a little bit more information. So the foundation is 1 fluid ounce, and it's originally $39, but I was able to get mine for $25.35 because I was able to buy it within the time that Associates had 35% off instead of 25% off. And then the concealer is $29, but I was able to purchase it for $18.85, saving $10 with the 35% off employee discount. So, I mean, it's pretty standard for foundation. A little bit more expensive, I guess, for concealer. But we'll get right into it. The packaging is super cute. I love the way that it looks on the inside because it's kind of like, not bougie, but it's like fancy almost. I think that's the word. So this is the foundation, and it is a pump, and then this is the concealer. Now, this is a weightless foundation, so in my opinion, or what I think, I don't know if it's 100% true, they're doing away with the weightless foundation. So I have it right here, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. This is their original weightless makeup, and then now this is the weightless. And I was the one, I reset the entire Urban Decay gondolas, if you will, at my job. So I had to return, we had to send some product back to the vendor, and these foundations and these concealers were to be sent back. So what I'm assuming is they are no longer going to sell this or make it, and this is taking the place of it. If I'm going to be honest, it didn't really sell that well. This didn't really sell that well at my Ulta, but it could have been different at other Ultas. And as I was resetting everything, a lady came in and said that that was her favorite foundation, so she bought as many of the shades as she could, which we only had 2 left of her shades. So yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm not 100% sure. It's just what I'm assuming. I'm not going to do a wear test, but I will update you guys in August's monthly favorites. So in like a month from now, because it's way too hot here to be wearing this 24/7, even though it is a 24-hour foundation. So I believe they have 50 shades of this. Let me go on Ulta and make sure before I give you some false information. Yes, so they do have 50 shades of foundation. The one thing that's really weird to me and it's a little bit confusing. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. I do work in prestige, so I do color match people for foundations and stuff when they do come in. So I have the shade 50WY, and I matched myself, and it's pretty much a perfect match when I match it in the store because like you couldn't even see it on my chin. But 50WY, so 50 is a medium shade, like the intensity. The number is going to be the intensity of the shade, and then W is warm, which is what they consider to be the master tone, and then the undertone is the color. So Y equals yellow for the undertone, and I'm not really 100% yellow. I'm olive, so you would think O. But they do have ones that are like WO, where it's warm orange for the undertone. So that's going to be a little bit confusing, but the colors look amazing. Like, everybody has a shade in this foundation, which is amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, Norvina, I think is the name of the person who owns it, or is the name behind it, behind Urban Decay. And I remember she took a picture of this side of the packaging, which says all of its things that it's supposed to do, and it just sounded so good. So what it's supposed to do is it's a flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish, medium buildable coverage, does not transfer, minimizes the appearance of pores, stay true color, waterproof, vegan formula, does not contain animal-derived ingredients or byproducts. So I have oily skin, so a matte product is going to be my best friend, and minimizes the pores, the appearance of pores, my best friend, because oily skin, I got texture, I have large pores. That's going to be a decision factor here, and how long it wears. It's supposed to be a 24-hour foundation. I am not going to wear this for 24 hours because I'm taking a nap after this video. I am so tired. And yeah, so waterproof, we'll see. I can update you guys, like I said, in a favorites video and let you know how I feel about it, or if I don't end up liking it. But I think that I am going to end up liking it. The shade in the bottle looks a little bit too dark, but it does match me. The concealer says the same thing. No, buildable full coverage. Okay, so the concealer is supposed to be full coverage, which actually I'm pretty sure when I put it on yesterday, I was like, wow, this is really full coverage. So we'll see how I feel about that again. Flexible, breathable, does not transfer, real skin, matte finish, corrects the look of imperfections, waterproof, vegan formula, does not contain any gross ingredients. So we are going to go ahead and get started with applying it. Normally I use a smoothing pore filling primer. I'm going to use that because it doesn't say it fills in my pores, it kind of reduces the look of pores. So yeah, and then it also says it's matte, so I don't want to apply a matte primer underneath because it may mess with the formula, and then I won't be able to tell, is it the primer or is it the foundation? So the only thing that I'm using today for primer, okay, so the only primer that I'm using today is this No Pore Bone Primer from Touch in Soul, and all it does is smooths and pore covering. It smooths the looks of your skin and it's pore covering, so it shouldn't alter with the foundation formula at all, and I should still be able to tell how it wears and all that. Okay, so we're going to apply this foundation, and I'm going to apply it with my Morphe Beauty sponge. This is a sponge that I use all the time. I hardly ever use a brush. It's a complete rare occasion if I use a brush, so I'm just going to stick with my normal routine. So far on my skin, it looks really good, and it's staying on my nose so far. My pores look great, so I really do. I'm looking down because my mirror is right here, but I like the way that this applied. I like the way it looks. I like the finish of it. I like the way it is on my skin. I like the color. At first I thought it was going to be a little bit too yellow, but it matches really, really good. Pat on my shoulder for myself because I matched myself. Yeah, I like it, the finish. I feel like I would be able to get away with not setting this foundation with oh my gosh. Speak too soon. I literally feel like I do not need to set this with powder. That is 1000% crazy because I literally never not set anything because I have oily skin. So I feel like when I don't set it, it's just going to settle, it's going to move around, but this feels like I set it. But not in a bad way. It's not tacky, but it's also not super drying. It literally just feels like my skin. It feels like second skin. And it's definitely breathable, which is what it claims to be. It's definitely flexible, what it claims to be. because it feels like second skin. That's like the breathable effect that I get from it, and real skin matte finish. My face does not look like the life has been sucked out of it, and I think that that is absolutely crazy. I honestly feel like if I set it, it's going to ruin the feeling and how good the foundation looks on my skin. I feel like if I don't set it, you can't even tell I have foundation on right now. I'm in awe. This might be my brand new favorite foundation, which is crazy. Normally, I never put my fingers all over my foundation like this. Transfer proof. There's not that much coming off of my fingers, so I would say yes, but I would hold on to that. And like I said, I feel like everything that it says, it's done. We'll try the buildable coverage, so I'll take my beauty sponge again and a little bit more foundation and apply it to one part of my cheek and see how that works out, because that's what's going to determine if it's buildable or not. I think it looks amazing. And once it's dry, it does dry down to like a natural matte finish like it says. Because this is brand new, you can still kind of see a little bit of like a wetness, and over here it's kind of just like matte. But again, it's not sucking the life out of your face, which I'm so glad I did not use a mattifying primer, because I feel like it would have altered with the way the foundation is right now. Okay, so now we're going to get into the foundation. The concealer. I definitely love the foundation bottle. It is indented right here, if you can see. I just love it. It's so like classy. It's so classy looking. That's my thing. So this is the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. They have a ton of shades in these. So let me see how many shades. And then they also have like the correcting. I think they have white and they have red, but I might be wrong. Okay, so this is what it says online. Find your naked truth with Urban Decay's Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. 50 shades designed with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones in mind. This waterproof long wear foundation feels like a second skin. Exactly what I said without even reading this, thanks to a breathable, flexible formula that moves with you all day and all night up to 24 hours. Not only feels better, it even looks better with a Stay True color, which minimizes the appearance of pores. So the concealer, they have 25 options, and I am 30 NY. I didn't get to swatch the concealers, I just chose this one. And 30 NY I feel like is great because it has a neutral undertone, and it is also less than the 50, which is my foundation shade, and it says that this is light neutral yellow. And online, 30 NY is light neutral with golden undertone, which is me. If I can't get olive, I get golden. So before I read anything about the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and try it first. I definitely like being able to get my own opinion, because I feel like when I watch other people's videos and I read the stuff before I'm trying it on and doing a video, it kind of alters the way that I feel, and then it makes me confused. So if I just have like a virgin, my own opinion, then I feel like I'm golden. Like I said, I didn't read the foundation one, and like I said, it felt like second skin, and then that's also what it said online. So again, in the concealer, I'm 30 NY, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this like I would normally would. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me get the Ulta bag out so maybe you can see it. I've never seen a concealer wand be this shaped. It's actually pretty cool. You see that? It almost looks like it's about to like, this would be perfect for like a lip applicator, because I feel like it would hug your lip. But it's good too because like for me, I have an indent in my eye. So it's like, it's gonna hug that. So this might be a little bit too light, but we can always make it work. I love being super brightened, and then maybe eventually I'll get a little bit of a deeper shade. I'm gonna try not to put too much of this concealer on, because it does say that it is full coverage, so I definitely want to give it its full potential before packing it on, and a lot of times less is more, especially with concealer, and especially for somebody with fine lines under their eyes like me. And so far, just applying it, I can't even see through that concealer, like, at all. I am literally in love. Okay, so I definitely don't want to say that it's 100% full coverage, just because I could still see my dark circles, but I'm sure that if you apply a correcting concealer underneath, or something that's going to mask your dark circles, then this will 100% be full coverage. It is definitely lightened that side of the face and brightened and everything that I want to happen. So I am going to set this because, like I said, I have fine lines and I don't need this creasing. But like I said, with setting it, I'm not going to touch anywhere down here, just setting my eyes. So I am going to go off camera and finish the rest of my face so that way I can come back, finish, give you the rest of my opinions, and then the video will be done and over with. So I'll be right back with a full face in 2 seconds. Okay, so I am back with the rest of my face on, and I just really wanted to tell you how it felt applying the rest of my makeup, which is my powder bronzer, my powder blush, my powder highlighter, and all of that. Honestly, everything went on really well, like as if I had already set my foundation. So it's been about 30 minutes since I last filmed, and I honestly think that I'm not going to have to set this foundation at all. I'm definitely going to put it to the test, like I keep on saying and updating you guys, because I want to know if my nose oils are going to come through or if I'm going to actually need to set it or use a mattifying primer. But if it is a soft matte or natural matte finish, then I think I should be okay, especially with the feeling of this foundation. It still feels really, really good, and I did not apply any powder, setting powder. I am like in shock because I don't ever not set my foundation, and this feels, I really am so shocked at how good this foundation is. One thing that I just realized is I didn't read online what the concealer said. The patented wave tip applicator makes it easy to get the right level of coverage, use the easy flat side for precise light application, or lean into the curve for a heavier dose of product. That makes a lot of sense. Like I showed you, this would be really good for like hugging the lip or hugging like right under here, but that makes sense because if you use this flat side right here, then you're going to get less coverage and deposit less product. But if you use this curved side, you're going to get more product and probably more coverage. I'm in love with both of these. I think right now I am favoring more towards the foundation. The foundation is more my favorite, but the concealer does look really, really good. And it's not creasing yet. But this is the end of my video. I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I hope that maybe you go out and buy this product. I think that the foundation, if there's one or the other that you get, definitely let it be the foundation. I think the foundation is like the #1 in both of these right now. I don't have anything else to say except I will definitely update you guys. Again, I've said it 25 times. I'll update you guys in a monthly favorite, probably August's favorites, because I'm not doing a July favorites. I haven't been wearing that much makeup. And let you guys know exactly how I feel about the foundation for sure. And I'm leaning towards it going towards my favorites right now instead of like my miss of the month. But definitely subscribe to my channel so you can see that video, and I will see you in my next one.